Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to solve for the surface area and volume of this figure that you see right over here. Look at the figure. Can you tell what figure this is? You might think this is a very strange figure if you were to look at it, but if you look at it very closely, can you determine what's the figure? Alright, I'll give you a clue. Remember, look at the base. What shape is the base? It's a pentagon, right? So we can safely conclude that it's a pentagonal what? Look at the figure. Do you see what makes up the figure out of these pentagons? That's right. There are several triangles that point up. So therefore, we have a pentagonal pyramid. And we can solve for the surface area and volume of the pentagonal pyramid. But how? It's very easy. It's just like what you did before, right? What you did before when it comes to rectangular pyramids like this. When we solve for the surface area and volume, for the surface area, just get the area of the base and then get the area of the four triangles. Because it's a quadrilateral, the base is a quadrilateral, so therefore we expect four triangles. Not like in this one, there are 5 triangles because the base is a pentagon. And then, for the volume, it's still the same. Instead of doing length times width, just like what we did with this rectangular pyramid, we're going to do the literal area of the base times the height, divide by 3. Remember, when it comes to prisms, don't just say length times width times height. You just say area of the base times the height. Yan. So now let's get the area of the base of this pyramid. To get the area of the base of the pentagon, this is how we're going to do. First, we have a pentagon that measures 3.6 cm. So what we need to do is to get the apothem. Because remember, we want to solve for the area of any regular polygon. Ang formula ay ganito. Ang formula ay A stands for apothem and P stands for perimeter. So since we have the information, we have 1/2 times the apothem, which we don't know, and the perimeter is, diba, remember 3.6, diba? So 3.6 times 5. That's the perimeter of the pentagon. So 3.6 times 5 equals 18. So therefore, 18 and 2 cancel out, which makes it 9. So therefore, it's 9a equals the area of the polygon. Remember, we need to get the apothem. So how do we get the apothem? Okay, here's how it goes. Take a look at this regular pentagon that I draw, alright? So you know that this is a regular pentagon. You know, in a regular pentagon, what's the measure of every angle in a regular pentagon? That's right, 108 degrees. Tama? So every angle must measure 108 degrees. Now, if you want to get the apothem, see the center point that you see here? We're going to divide this up into 5 triangles. Alright? Such that every of the lines drawn bisects the angles and splits them into half. So therefore, we have 54 degrees. This also 54 degrees. And what's the remnant angle? 54 plus 54 equals 108. Then 180 minus 108. Very good. 72 degrees, diba? 72. Or we can do central angle divided by the number of triangles that we divide to. So therefore, this is 72 degrees. But we part the triangle into this half. So therefore, it goes like this now. Okay, so we have 54 degrees. This is 72, right? Take note, this 72 if it were the entire thing. But it's split into half. So that's why 36. And then, the base is 3.6 cm. Tama? And we need to get the apothem. What is the apothem? The apothem is from the central angle to any side that lies in the polygon, not the vertex, alright? So how do we get the apothem? That's easy. Remember our SOHCAHTOA formula? The one that goes SOHCAHTOA. And we need to describe our angle. So we know that this is the hypotenuse, right? These are adjacent. So we're looking for the opposite. So look at these three. The SOHCAH and the TOA. Which one involves the adjacent and the opposite? That's right. Tangent. TOA. So therefore, the tangent of 54 is equivalent to opposite over adjacent. Tama? Now, applying multiplication, we get 3.6. So therefore, tan of 54 times 36. 3.6 pala. Alright? So, plug this in our calculator. So, as we plug it in the calculator, what did we get? Okay, so to apply the formula, remember tangent function? Tangent of 54. Tama? Times 3.6. What's the answer? Yes. That's our apothem. Our apothem. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not 3.6 pala, it's 1.8. Kasi about 3.6 is the long one. So we're talking about the short one. 1.8. So multiply both sides by 1.8, not 3.6. Okay? Sorry for that information. So ano yung apothem namin? So what's the apothem? Very good. The apothem is 2.477. Or, we can just round it off to 2.5 na lang. Para mas madali. So therefore, our A is 2.5. Okay? So that's how you get the apothem. To get the apothem of a regular polygon, always remember to divide your regular polygon into the number of sectors and then draw the height that is perpendicular to split the two triangles together, one of the triangles, and then apply SOHCAHTOA, and that's it. Alright? So now we got 2.5. Now let's get the area of the base. So we have area 1/2. I'll write on the back na lang. So there we have 1/2 times 2.5 times the perimeter of 18. Of course, 1/2 and 18 cancel. And then 2.5 times 9. That's supposed to be 20.2.5 na lang. So therefore, the volume is, so therefore the area of base is 22.5 square cm. Very good. And we want to get the volume, ganito kasi nangyari. For the volume, it's very easy lang, di ba? It's base times the height, area of the base, then times the height, divide by 3. So therefore, we have to multiply that by 7. That becomes 35. 7 times 2, 17. 15. Then divide by 3. That's supposed to be 5. 25. So therefore, our volume is 5.25 cubic cm. And now we have our answer. Disclaimer, ang correct answer ay 52.5, alright? 52.5. Shift the decimal point, alright? Be sure to always check your decimal when you're multiplying. Now, what about for surface area? For volume, madali lang yan. Now, when it comes to surface area, we already got one face. We know the pentagonal prism, you need to get 6 faces. So, we still need 5 more faces to go. Kaya lang, you're very lucky since it's a regular polygon or regular pentagon. Therefore, we expect that all the other faces must have the same area. Tama? Because it's base times the height. What type of height? The literal height? Not the literal height of 7 centimeters, but the lateral height. So how do you get the lateral height? Yup, you got it. Pythagorean theorem. So we play Pythagorean theorem. So remember, this is A. Remember, we thought kasi Pythagorean theorem is this one. Pero it's the apothem, And then the height. Remember, the apothem stands for A. Ganito yun. Diba remember A for apothem? 2.5. That is your base. Tapos, ang B squared, B, that is 7 squared. Tapos C ay yung slant height, which we're looking for. Or in short, we call that the hypotenuse. Okay? Or slant height. So, ito yung slant height. We're looking for the slant height. Okay? So, therefore, it's 2.5 squared times plus 7 squared equals C squared. Whichever you call it. Alright? We know that 2.5 squared is 6.25. Ang 7 squared ay 49. Equals C squared. So, therefore, C squared is equivalent to 55.25. Alright? Now, we take the square root so that we can get the height. Ganito kasi yung nangyari. Remember, we have 2.5 squared plus 7 squared. Yes, we should get that answer. Then, take the square root of that number. We should get 7.43. So, ang CI, 7.43. Okay? Now, we can solve for the area of the triangle. To solve for the area of the triangle, it's base times height divided by 2. So, the base is 3.6 times the height of 7.43. Divide by 2, everything multiplied by 5. Why? Because there are 5 triangles that are congruent. Actually, to make life easier, 3.6 and 2 can be simplified. So, therefore, you have 7.3 times 0.8, diba? This becomes 4, 32, 34, 59. Okay, decimal, 3 decimal points, alright? Then multiply that by 5 because there's 5, diba? 7, 37, 18, 16, 6. So that's our answer. But we're still not yet done because we just got the area of 5 triangles together. So we need to add that with the area of the base. Do you still remember the area of the base? It's 22.5. So when we add this up all together, we should get 89.370 square centimeters. Check out with the calculator kung tama. Remember, we have 7.3, diba? 7.3, that is the lateral height. Times, wait pala, that's supposed to be 3.6. Kasi yung 1.8, that pertains to the, ano yun? Sorry for my miscomputation. So, that's 3.6 pala. Sige, 3.6 na lang. And then, divide by, wait, tama. Diba, remember 1.8? I divide it na by 2. Sorry pala. So, therefore, 3.6 divide by 2 times 5. Did we get that answer? Yes. It's 66.87. Then, plus the area of the base, which is 22.5, we should get 89.37. Yun. And that's our answer. Pero, you can, or let's try it this way to see if we get the area din. So, diba remember, we have 3.6 times 7.3. Let's try 1.8 kaya. Do you think we will still get the same answer? Yes. Then add it with this one. Yan. And that's it. Yun lang.